Hey, what is going on? Would you like to be able to grow your social media following from 0 to thousands of people on the internet without having to use paid advertising or spend money to buy fake followers? So if that's what you're looking for, you have landed in the right place, because in this video I'm going to share with you my entire process, and I'll share with you 7 different strategies that are going to help you increase your audience from 0. Even if you started in your business last month, even if you just signed up for Facebook and you have no idea what's going on there, so I'm going to break it down for you. So my name is Jelena Ostrovska from JelenaOstrovska.com, and I'm a digital marketing strategist and an online marketing coach. And today I'm going to share with you 7 of the best strategies that work when it comes to growing a following. Okay, so and if you are new to my channel, by the way, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and turn on notifications by hitting the bell sign so you get notified whenever I publish new content, which is every single week. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into it. So first of all, like tip number 1, figure out why do you actually want to build an audience? What's the purpose behind that? Are you having some business ideas? Do you have something that you want to grow? Because just growing an audience for the sake of growing an audience, it's just going to be a hobby unless that's what you intend for it to be. If you're an artist and you intend to sell your paintings or your pieces of art or your sculptures or something like that, then you do have to be strategic, even if you don't know really what you're doing with social media. Okay, so you do need to have some sort of plan and have a reason why you actually want to build this in the first place. Because I will say this, building an audience without an offer in place is just going to be pointless. Number 2, choose something that you want to promote. Even if you're not going to be promoting right away, at least choose an offer that you're going to promote down the line. Okay, so let's say in the first 90 days, all you're going to be focused on just growing your audience, just creating high quality content, attracting people to you, and then you're going to start making offers. Just like Gary Vaynerchuk says, jab, 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 right hook. So you're going to be jabbing, for 3 months straight, and then you're going to start making offers. And if you don't even have any kind of offer right now, what you can do is choose affiliate marketing. Okay, so affiliate marketing is such a simple way to monetize your audience. If you are brand new, if you have never done any kind of marketing, if you don't have an idea for a business, if you don't have your own product, use something that is already proven to work. And I'm going to link down below a few affiliate options that you can choose from. I'm personally an affiliate of pretty much every single tool that I use in my business, and that's what I drop below, usually in the description. So there are a few affiliate things, so just FYI, a little disclaimer: if you click on something and you decide to purchase, then I'm gonna get a commission for that. So you can do the exact same thing using social media as well. So some of the tools that I'm using, I'm using ClickFunnels to build my funnels. I'm using My Lead System Pro, which is a training platform. We also have different tools that you can use. I'm also using Aweber for my email marketing campaigns. I'm using QuickBooks for for bookkeeping, right? So to keep track of all of my expenses and the income. So those are pretty much the tools that I'm using, and that is something that you can do as well. Number 3, identify where do you actually want to grow a following. Okay, so do you want to grow on Instagram? Do you want to grow on Facebook? Do you want to build a YouTube channel? So figure out what is it that you want to do. And step number 4 is, this is how you're actually going to decide. Okay, so if you are a visual entrepreneur, let's say you are a photographer, you're an artist, you are a makeup artist, anything that has to do with pictures, obviously you have to go to Instagram, right? So there's really no better way for you to grow a following, and I know so many photographers that are killing it on Instagram, posting amazing pictures, and those can really go viral if you just commit to it. So if you're a photographer listening to this right now, hell yes, you can do this. If you are really good at videos, if you're naturally good with public speaking, or that is something that you have already learned before, go for YouTube. Learn everything you possibly can around YouTube, because again, that is a free strategy. You don't have to be investing a ton into the paid advertising. In fact, you don't really need to be investing anything in the paid advertising on YouTube if you're just starting out. And that's a really good way to share your voice and share your work through content creation. But again, think about your niche. Is Is there somebody in your industry who has ever created videos on YouTube? Is there somebody who has created success through YouTube? If so, go kill it, okay? So number 3, if you are good at writing, maybe you're a teacher and you're trying to monetize your expertise, maybe you are, for example, a lawyer, maybe you are a CPA and you're listening to this right now and you're like, hey, I really want to monetize my experience and my expertise in my particular field, and I'm really good at writing, okay? So by all means, you can start a blog, either your self-hosted blog, or you can start a blog at medium.com. I think you pay a small fee, like $5 a month or something like that, but you are posting in a place where there's already traffic, so that way you're obviously going to get in front of more people compared to if you start with your own website, okay, which again, you're going to have to drive traffic to that. So if you are, wanting to pursue organic growth, and you want to do it on Facebook, I recommend doing a combination. Build your Facebook personal profile and then build up a Facebook group, because right now, 2019, based on the algorithm of Facebook groups are growing like crazy, and that's really the ultimate way to build an audience right now and really build that tribe of people that love your content and that really enjoy following you and eventually can become your customers. I feel like that's going to be a really good way for you. And if you do want to go down the paid strategy, go for Facebook business page. I mean, honestly, do not even worry about having a business page if you're not ready to put in the money into the ads, to test things and to generate leads. And if you, if you're just going to be posting stuff on a Facebook business page and expect organic growth, it's not going to happen. And here's what I will say. So, I don't know where you are in your business growth right now, what kind of phase you're in right now, but with any kind of business, you always have to build an email list, okay? So there's all kinds of different marketing strategies, they come and go, and when people say that email is dead, I always laugh, because I just recently bought something from an email, and if I hadn't seen that offer anywhere else, if I haven't seen that offer in an email, I probably would have never really bought it, because I have seen it before, and then I just never really pulled out my debit card out of my wallet, and then I got an email and I was like, man, that's a really good offer. So people definitely do buy from the email. Yes, we buy from social media these days because of the way things shifted and because of the way marketing works right now. But also, if you build a social media following, you can't just rely on your social media platform, okay? So it's going to be really hard because you do not control it. You don't know what's going to happen on a platform. You don't know if your account may get shut down or may not. You obviously have to be super, super careful with that. But still you have to build a list that you're going to own and control, and that's going to be your database of people, which is going to be your email list. If there's one asset that you have to be building despite the social media platforms and despite all the changes, it has to be your email list. Number 6, okay, so you do need to find the places where your people are hanging out, okay? So first of all, you have to figure out what is my niche, what is my audience, where do my people hang out, which is what we talked about earlier. How do you choose the platform where you're going to go full forces with, right? So for you, it has to be either like Facebook, maybe it's going to be LinkedIn, maybe it's going to be Instagram, maybe it's going to be Twitter, I don't know, right? Maybe it could be Twitter. And here's a couple of ideas, and you can implement the same things virtually for any platform, but I'm going to give you a couple of examples of what I've personally used. So number 1, for Facebook organic growth, Facebook groups is where it's at, okay? It's very easy to find groups within your area, within your niche, within your field, industry, sphere, however you call it, right? So it's very simple to find different groups that are engaged, and there are already congregations of people that are interested in what you have to offer. So all you have to do is get into those places and start networking there. So there's Facebook groups. On Facebook there's also different business pages and of different influencers, and where people go and they interact and they participate in conversations. So Facebook pages is a great way to grow your audience. Again, all you have to do is, I always say, #BeSocial, and make sure to go into the places where people are hanging out and you start showing up as well. Don't just like other people's comments and try to be a part of the conversation. Instead, make sure that you're there commenting, engaging with other people, starting conversations, sending them friend requests, communicating with them, just with the intention to make those connections before you intend to make a sale. So if you're gonna go down the Instagram path, it is very simple to connect with people on Instagram. It is very simple to find them. There's two ways. Actually there's more than two ways, but I'm going to share with you the main strategies. Number one is hashtags. So if you know your industry, if it's travel, you're going to go into the travel hashtags. If it is art, you're going to go into the art section. If you are into makeup, then you can go into the makeup section, right? Into the makeup hashtags. And there are so many of them. So you do have to have, a set of hashtags that you're going to be going into and networking with people. And then the second part is, if you have a local business and you're trying to attract people in your area where you live, go into the location part. Or if you're opening up a business in a certain state, in a certain country, or in a certain region, you can go into the location and choose any kind of location and start networking with people there. Okay, it's all about making that initial step, making that first connection before you ever make a sale. And if you're going to go into the paid advertising, then you can always target your ideal clients and put the dollars in. But if you're going to go down the organic path, you already have all the strategies that I have just lined out, in front of you. So, and last but not least, this is the key: just growing an audience, just networking on social media, just talking to people, just going to hashtags and groups. It's not going to be enough. You have to be creating content, just like this video, just like Instagram posts, just like anything else. I always agree with Gary Vee, is the fact that if you don't create content, you don't exist. And nobody is going to be attracted to your offers or to your personal brand or to your company unless you have the content that is being published on a consistent basis. So that's one of the best ways to grow your audience, because once people start finding out about you and they eventually are going to start sharing your content, that's going to be a lot of organic traffic coming your way that you didn't even have to attract. But it is going to happen only when you start creating content, because if you don't, no one's really going to pay attention to you. So those are my 7 secrets that you have to implement if you do want to grow your audience from absolute scratch to thousands of people. And this can be done on any social media platform. So let me know what was your biggest takeaway down below into the comment section. Let me know. If you have not done so already, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell sign to get notified whenever I publish new content, which is every single week. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.